What's going on YouTube? This is ParkerLight88 coming at you with another video, and in this video, guys, I've got another character breakdown for you, this time featuring Chun-Li, the Blue Phoenix Ranger. Similar to my other character breakdowns, we're going to be running through the move list, doing some combos, and then I'm going to talk about a game plan for Chun-Li. So, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, let's go ahead and start talking about Chun-Li's mobility. Chun-Li is fast in this game. She is very fast in this game. If we're talking like walk speed and stuff like that, she doesn't seem like anything special, right? You know, I'd probably argue that Ryu's is probably a little bit faster, you know, than hers. Even like her dash doesn't really seem like anything impressive. Like forward dash doesn't go that fast. You know, back dash is a little bit faster. Of course, it doesn't cover a whole lot of range. But when we talk about her wave dash, she can traverse the screen very quickly in this game. In about two wave dashes almost, I'm pretty close to the opponent. And by the third one, like, you know, I'm already there. And that behind, like, assist just as fast as she can get in is pretty scary. So Chun-Li is definitely very fast on the ground. I'd probably say that she's the third fastest character in the game, I think, right behind Lauren and Shadow Ranger. And the only reason why they are faster is just because their movement is easier. It's much easier to coordinate just rhythmically hitting the attack buttons or just running across the screen as opposed to doing a wave dash. So if they are the fastest characters in their respective movement, then I'd definitely say Chun-Li probably has the fastest wave dash in this game. But that's not even the full extent of Chun-Li's movement options. She also, very similar to Jen, has an air dash. So if you do the light and beam attack buttons in the air, she will do this angled air dash. And this is very scary because she can do this very low to the ground, setting up for like instant overhead opportunities. And you can kind of just like harass your opponent like with this stuff and go over some crazy mix-ups. But that's not even everything that you can do. She also has a wall jump, which she can combine with the air dash for some very crazy mix-up opportunities. I find that like if your opponent is somewhere right here and you're doing pressure with Chun-Li, which we'll talk about in a moment, you can actually go towards the wall and then come off of it on the other side, kind of like this, and do like crazy cross-ups like that. Or you can jump towards the wall, air dash afterwards, just all manner of crazy things. So Chun-Li definitely has a lot of mobility tools at her disposal that she can use for some crazy mix-ups. Moving into normal based attacks, we have Standing Light here. It is rapid fireable. We have Crouching Light, same thing, rapid fireable. We have Standing Medium, Crouching Medium, Standing Heavy, Crouching Heavy, which is Sweep, and then, just like Ryu, Special goes into our launcher. Moving into aerial normals, we have Air Light here. It's a good cross-up and good for some tick grab setups. We have Air Medium here, which is, you know, it's okay. It's not too bad. We have Air Heavy. This is my preferred jump-in of choice. And then, of course, we have Air Special, which at certain ranges can cross up as well. So, two decent cross-ups for Chun-Li. Let's start talking about command normals. The first one I want to talk about is going to be forward with medium, which gives her this axe kick right here. And just like other characters with overheads, she can actually combo from hers with the right timing. Just like that. Now, another property of this move is if you actually hold down the medium attack button when you do it, she'll just flip over to the other side and do a fake. Very similar to Cat's Cartwheel. You can use this for some mix-up opportunities. Maybe go for, you know, a grab on the other side if your opponent's kind of sleeping at the wheel. Now, the next move I want to talk about is actually an aerial command normal. So in the air, if you do down medium, you basically get this stomp, and this will henceforth be referred to as the stomp for the rest of this video. Now, this move has an interesting property to it where you will bounce off the opponent, just like this, which can lead to some very tricky mix-ups, kind of like that. And then you can also do this up to 3 times. And it is also dash cancelable. So, do keep those things in mind. We'll talk a little bit more about later when we start getting to the combos and whatnot. Now, we're talking about normals you're going to be using the most with Chun-Li. It's going to be Crouching Medium and Standing Heavy, but it's mostly going to get started from your Crouching Medium. This move is fast, it's low to the ground, so you can low profile high projectiles, basically sliding right underneath them. And because it hits from almost a neutral starting position, any hit from this just goes straight into full combo, and that is a very scary thing. This is also where the heart of her pressure gets started, because it goes into Standing Heavy. Now, Standing Heavy on the surface doesn't look particularly special, right? It's kind of stubby. It does advance her forward a little bit, but one very important property of this, which is very integral into Chun-Li's pressure, it's jump cancelable. And that's a very scary thing for a character who has an air dash. Leads to some overhead setups like that. Tricky cross-ups just like that. So that's one thing you guys will definitely want to practice. Get used to doing standing heavy, jump, air dash. Make sure that is definitely in your muscle memory, because that is kind of the heart of Chun-Li's offense and her pressure. Now, a couple of other things, because she actually does have this overhead, which hits from about here, and that you can go into full combos from that as well. You're definitely going to be working that out into your game plan as well. Throw some fakes in there. You won't be using this as much as the others, but the fact that she does have a normal that hits from this far away that goes into full combo is something very nice. And the stomps can lead to some very tricky setups. But we're not even done yet. Now, I mentioned that, some of her moves, like, air medium, air heavy, they're mostly jump-ins from the front, right? They're decent, but when you combine that with an air dash, it's a very scary thing, because if you delay it, Chun-Li will flip around to the other side, and all of a sudden all your moves become cross-ups. So you can really just kind of pick your poison at this particular point as far as which of her aerial buttons you want to use. I like using air light and air heavy the most, just because if you're not going for that, like a delayed thing for the heavy, sometimes you can get the cross-up anyway, which will throw off your opponent. And then I like air heavy better than air special, just because air special is a little bit slow. Air heavy is faster, and if I really want to use it as a cross-up, I can just delay it. So I'm definitely fine with that. Those are the buttons I would recommend for you as far as aerials, but please use whichever buttons you like. In combination with an air dash, they're all good choices. Alright, let's go ahead and start talking about throw. So we have forward throw here. She puts you into a launcher style state, so you can get combos after it as well. Back throw, same thing, leads into a wall bounce, and you can follow up for a combo with that as well. Okay, so we're actually going to skip past the EXs at this particular point, just because similar to Ryu, she can do multiple EXs, which we'll talk about with the special moves. So let's go ahead and move into Super. So as you guys can see there, the Hoyoksen will put you into a launcher style state. This is pretty staple for like Marvel vs. Capcom Chun-Li. You can jump up afterwards and you can actually go into a full combo from there. Another really neat property of this is that it actually is projectile invincible. I'll get for you to demonstrate here with a couple of fireballs. So if we play it back, ba-boom! We can just boot them right in the head for chucking fireballs. So basically, anywhere that's roughly about in here, you can actually hit them with the Hoyoksen from there. It's not a full screen thing, as you guys can see right here. So if you want to actually pick somebody with it, you can react to it, be roughly about right here. And this refers to all forms of projectiles, including supers. So if we play it back and we're like, yeah, roughly about right here. And at least with some pretty cool effects. Pretty cool, right? Alright, let's go ahead and move into talking about Chun-Li's assist from here. So Chun-Li's assist is her lightning legs. As you can see, she actually stays out there for a pretty good amount of time. This is actually really good for, like, pressure style situations, but you're not really going to be using it much outside of that. So let's say you're, in the middle of a block string with one of your characters, someone who's pretty good with mix-ups as well, kind of like Jen here, so you'll do something like this. And then you can just come over to the other side and just do something like that. That is going to be where Chun-Li is going to best serve you as far as being an assist character. Not the best example, but you guys kind of get what I'm getting at here. Alright, let's go ahead and move into Chun-Li's special moves. For those of you who have never done a motion input or a charge input before, I highly recommend you check out my Getting Good video for motion inputs and charge inputs, and then come back here afterwards. But for those of you who stuck around, let's go ahead and move into Chun-Li's special moves. And the first special move we're going to cover is her basic fireball, the Kikoken. So charging back for roughly 2 seconds or so, and then quickly after that doing forward with an attack button will give you Chun-Li's fireball. Depending on which attack button you press, that will dictate how fast the fireball goes. I personally like sticking to the light fireball, just because of how fast Chun-Li is. It'll give her some coverage while she approaches. She's not going to be winning any zoning wars, but it's just nice that she does have an option to fight with from full screen, and you can actually put multiples on the screen at one time, which is definitely good. Now, the Kikoken actually does have a follow-up, so if you're actually doing the heavy Kikoken and you tap the heavy button twice, you will get what I will henceforth be dubbing as the bird. Now, if you hit somebody with the bird, it puts them in a crumple state, just like that. It's mostly for combo filler, and that's pretty much it. So once again, you'll charge like you're doing a regular fireball, but you'll just tap heavy twice, and you'll get the bird. Moving into her next special move, charging down for roughly 2 seconds, and then up with an attack button will give you the spinning bird kick. Depending on which button you press, that'll dictate how far she goes and how many hits that you will do. Now, the spinning bird kick does have a follow-up to it, where if you hit the heavy button again, she will do this kick, which leads into a wall bounce, which leads into combo opportunities. Alright, let's talk about Chun-Li's next special move, which is going to be called the Hyaku Retsu Kyaku, or just the lightning legs. Quarter circle forward with an attack button will give you lightning legs, and they all have different properties. As you can see, the light lightning legs will knock you off the ground, medium lightning legs will keep you on the ground, and heavy lightning legs has a follow-up to it, just like the spinning bird kick and the fireball, with heavy attack, which will lead into a launcher. Now, I personally like using the medium lightning legs, just because you can actually link a crouching light afterwards, which is actually very important for her combo structure, at least for me. We'll talk more about that later. Let's talk about air lightning legs. So similar to the grounded versions of lightning legs, air lightning legs will have different properties depending on which one you do. So air lightning legs doesn't alter her momentum in the slightest. So when you're on approach, like from air dash, it doesn't alter her momentum. And then if you get the multiple hits off it, you can go into combo from it as well. Very important in her combo structure. If you do the medium ones, you'll see that she kind of has a little lift in the air slash a kind of a slow descent when she does it. This kind of translates to like a little hop for her when you do it in the air, off of her air dash. And then heavy completely stops her momentum. And just like the other heavy options, can you guess what happens? Can you guess what happens? Yeah, follow-ups, yeah. We hit the heavy attack button and we get a follow-up, which leads into a ground bounce. So the spinning bird kick has the wall bounce, and the heavy version of air lightning legs has the ground bounce. Alright, let's move into Chun-Li's EX special moves. Similar to Ryu, she has multiple, so let's go ahead and talk about them. The first one of which is going to be the EX lightning legs. So, just like Super, when Chun-Li is doing her EX lightning legs, she's actually fully projectile invincible. If I can get Ryu to help me out here by throwing some fireballs. As you can see, the entire time she's actually active in the move, she will be projectile invincible. This also applies to Super as well. You'll see there, she will be fully invincible the entire time that she's in the state. So do keep that in mind. Alright, let's go ahead and talk about the next special move, and that is going to be the EX Kikoken. Or just EX Bird. I like calling it EX Bird. She'll shoot this slow-moving projectile that goes across the screen. It hits multiple times, which is very important for her combo structure. But it is also pretty projectile durable as well. See if I can get Ryu to help me out here by chucking some plasma. As you can see. And it still keeps going. Pretty cool. Alright, now let's talk about the EX Spinning Bird Kick. So this is pretty much your default EX. If you do the regular one, it just doesn't do as much damage. It'll lead straight into her her wall bounce as well. And of course you can do combos afterwards. Now, traditionally this move is supposed to cross up. And what I mean by that is whenever you do it, it's supposed to throw them towards like the opposite side. I've found that isn't always the case, so just make sure you're kind of keeping your eye on this one, paying attention to where it's throwing the opponent, and just, you know, make sure you're adapting accordingly. The good thing is that when you actually do combos from it, the one that I usually do is I'll do an air dash and go for the OTG, just like that. So I generally have enough time to recover, see where the opponent goes, and then I just air dash in that direction. Alright, now let's talk about EX Lightning Legs. So EX Lightning Legs, just like heavy Lightning Legs, will automatically give you that ground bounce state to it. And that's pretty much all there is to it. It's pretty much just kind of combo filler. And that'll do it for all of Chun-Li's special moves. Let's go ahead and move into combos now. I actually forgot to do this for Ryu, so let's go ahead and run through the auto combos. Lights, we have none. Medium auto combo. Now it's important that you guys take note that the second part of the medium auto combo does hit twice, important for combo structure. And then we have heavy auto combo. Whee! Okay, so let's go ahead and move into intermediate combos. I haven't spent a whole lot of time doing intermediate combos just because Chun can do so much that I kind of was like, oh, I forgot to do intermediate combos for this. But I do have one. I do have at least one. So what we're going to do for this combo is anything that basically goes into her heavy lightning legs. And then we'll press the heavy button again for the follow-up. So this can be like crouching light, crouching medium, first two hits of heavy auto combo, and then from there we can go into heavy lightning legs, and then we'll give them the launcher with heavy for the follow-up. When we launch them into the air, we will then do a air, light, medium into light lightning legs. Just like that. It's important that we do light lightning legs because we don't want the other lightning legs to affect her momentum because it'll just kind of throw off the combo. So once again, that's going to be air light with light lightning legs. From there, we'll come back down to the ground and we'll do standing medium. We'll stagger that into a crouching medium, and then we'll do another launcher. And then we'll do another air light, light lightning legs. Now, after the second round of air light, light lightning legs, we'll come back down, we'll do standing medium again, stagger that into the crouching medium, and then we'll just do EX spinning bird kick from there. So far, you should have something that kind of looks like this. Now, after we do the EX spinning bird kick, which flings them over to the other side, we will then jump up in the air, we'll do an air dash, and then we'll do down medium. This is going to be Chun-Li's OTG. Now, this might take some getting used to, and this is actually good practice for when we get into the advanced combos as well, just because a lot of her OTGs, this is just what she does. I want you guys to keep in mind that jumping, the air dash, and the stomp are all three separate inputs, and my challenge to you to get used to this is treat them as such. So just go 1, 2, 3. Start slow. You don't even have to hit the opponent. Just do it all the way back here and just get used to inputting them separately on your controller so you get used to the way it feels. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then eventually, as you get used to the way that feels, try and speed it up gradually. So 1, 2, 3. You see I have all this time to do it. 1, 2, 3. A little bit faster. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You guys get the idea. So once you feel comfortable doing that, try and just do EX sprinting bird kick. You'll have plenty of time. And then just do the OTG afterwards. Just like that. Now, after you hit them with the OTG, you will then go into heavy lightning legs, and then you'll do heavy for the follow-up, which will lead to a ground bounce, and then you'll go into super. So from the EX spinning bird kick, you'll get and then you'll go into super. And then from here, when you go up into the air, you'll just do heavy lightning legs. And you'll just do the follow-up again. So altogether, you should have something that kind of looks like this. Ba-boom! There you go. Okay, so now we're done with that, let's go ahead and move on to the advanced combos. Now, when it comes to knowing how to combo with Chun-Li, there are a couple of things that we need to talk about. We need to talk about how to get combos just from regular hits. We need to talk about how to get combos from EX. We need to talk about how to get combos from forward throw, from back throw, and yes, even from super.
You're done. You can't escape.
Now, one good thing about a lot of Chun-Li's combos is that the setup for these combos are going to be very similar. So as you notice, her EX and her back throw, they both lead into wall bounces. So the setup for getting into those combos is going to be the same. Same thing for super and for her forward throw. They both lead into launcher states, so the setup for those combos will be the same. And the combos that I'm about to show you are pretty universal between the two. There are not really too many alterations you have to make in order to make the combos work. But anyway, enough of my babbling. Let's start babbling about actually how to do these combos. Alright, so in order to do this first combo, the first thing that we'll do is anything that leads into medium lightning legs. Why? Because we can link the crouching light afterwards. The hint that I want to give you for this is as soon as you see Chun-Li put her foot back down, that's going to be the window that you're going to look for in order to press that crouching light. It's going to be somewhere in there. So once you guys are comfortable doing that part, the next thing you'll do is you'll do the first two hits of medium auto combo. You'll let both slaps hit, then you will go into crouching medium, first two hits of heavy auto combo, and then into launcher. So this first part should look something like this. Now, at this point, the next thing we'll do is just like the intermediate combo, we'll jump up, we'll do air, light, medium, light, lightning legs, we'll bring them back down, we'll do standing medium, staggered into crouching medium, we'll go into launcher, and then this is where the next part you want to practice is. So once again, you have... So the next thing we'll practice is doing the stomps. We'll do two stomps, we'll then do the air dash afterwards, we'll do two more stomps, we'll go into air heavy, and then we'll do light lightning legs afterwards. So that goes like this. After that, we'll bring them back down to the ground, and then we'll do crouching light, crouching medium, crouching heavy, and then we'll give them the bird. So the first thing you guys want to practice with this, I found that if I manually try and input the stomps when I jump up into the air, half the time they don't come out. So what I do is as soon as I jump up in the air, I hold down, and then I just focus on practicing, or I focus on inputting medium, medium, air dash, two more mediums, and then by the time I get that heavy, I'm ready to let go of down, and then I'm focusing on doing the light lightning legs afterwards, after the heavy. So in order to get used to the way this feels, if you guys want to try this, is just, go into the corner, literally jump up, hold down, and then medium, medium, and then hit the two attack buttons for the air dash. And you can do it slow like this, just so you get used to the way it feels. And then after that, you can focus on integrating into the combo. And then once again, once you get back down to the ground, we'll do this, 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 and then we'll give them the bird. Now, in order to give them the bird at the end, we won't have enough charge time in order from just the crouching light, medium, heavy in order to build up the charge for the bird. That means we have to start this a little bit early. When I actually do the light lightning legs, as you can see on the left side of the screen, my fingers will automatically transition to down back because we need that extra charge time. So by the time we get back down to the ground, we'll be able to do the light, medium, heavy grounded series, and then we'll be able to give them the bird afterwards. So that's the next thing you want to practice. So once again, get used to holding down for those stomps, integrating that into the combo, then after light lightning legs, and you can practice this part pretty easy as well. If you just do launcher and then do air, light, medium, light lightning legs, and then transition to the down back afterwards, you can practice that series. And you should be able to get the bird from there. So altogether, we should have something so far that looks like this. Alright, so the next thing that we'll do after this is we'll do the first 2 hits of medium auto combo into the slide with crouching medium. And all this time, we are still holding charge because we need to do EX Bird. Now, after EX Bird, we will then do another first 2 hits of medium auto combo into crouching medium into heavy auto combo. And then after that, we'll go straight away into super. So this part is going to look like just like that. Now, once again, this charge stuff it can be a little frustrating or a little bit difficult to get used to. The good news about Chun-Li is that a lot of her moves allow you to account for these charges. So after you do the EX Bird, right, when you're ready to actually start striking them, make sure that you hit back first so you start building that charge. After that, you'll transition into a down back so that you can get that slide, but so you can still build charge for the EX Bird, and then after you do slide, you'll have the charge built up for the EX Bird. After that, you don't have to worry about, doing charge for, the rest of this portion of the combo, because you can just focus on doing the first 2 hits of medium auto combo, slide, heavy auto combo, and then you'll just go into super from there. Now, the next thing you'll want to practice after this is when you jump up in the air, we're actually going to do heavy lightning legs into the follow-up with heavy for the ground bounce. And just like with light lightning legs, we're holding down for this because we need to charge for the spinning bird kick. Because we want that heavy follow-up afterwards. And then after that, we won't actually have the wall bounce in this situation because we already used up the wall bounce on the heavy auto combo. So they'll land in the corner, so after that, we'll jump, air dash, and then do the stomp for the last little bit of damage. So this part, which you can practice from launcher, as I just did, kind of goes like this. They won't fall out the corner, and then we'll just give them the stomp. So once again, things to practice. Medium lightning legs into the light for the link. We'll practice doing stomps. Air dash into more stomps, so you can integrate that into this combo. After we do the light lightning legs, we're practicing holding down back right afterwards so that we have the extra charge built that we need in order to give them the bird after the crouching light, medium, heavy series. We're practicing holding back while doing medium auto combo and transitioning into down back so that we have enough charge built up for the EX bird. And then after that, we will practice doing super, going into heavy lightning legs, holding down so we can charge for EX spinning bird kick. And those should be all the big parts. And then in the corner, we'll do the 1, 2, 3 for the last little bit of damage. I know that was kind of a lot, so let's go ahead and practice what we got so you guys can know what you're looking out for. And that is what you guys should be looking for. So, the next combo I want to show you guys is going to be very similar to the last combo I showed you up until we do our first series of launcher, air, light, medium, light lightning legs. So you'll have this, right? Now, here's where this combo differs. Remember how we can jump cancel this, which allows us to do air dashes really low to the ground? What we'll do is we'll do heavy, jump cancel, air dash, then we'll do 2 stomps, and then light lightning legs. So this part should look like this. And just like I did, you can practice that from launcher. So let's actually talk about this for a quick second. The first thing you guys will want to make sure is where you actually hit them with the standing medium afterwards. You want them to be about level with you, because after you do the rest of the combo that leads up into the air dash, it'll elevate them a little bit. And you'll want them to be about there, because after that, you'll jump cancel, air dash, stomp. My recommendation for you when you're practicing this part is to say it all together, start slow. So the first thing you'll practice is doing heavy jump cancel, air dash, heavy jump cancel, air dash, stomp. And you can do it that slow just till you get used to the way it feels. Then practice doing it faster. Now, for this combo, once you're comfortable with that, you don't want to do it as fast as you can, right? Because if you actually try and air dash as fast as you can, like in this combo, you'll get the situation where after you do the first stomp, when you try and transition to the second stomp, you're doing it so fast that she'll hit the ground and she'll just go into a slide. Obviously, you don't want to do it too late because then the first stomp doesn't connect. So the sweet spot is somewhere in there. After you do the heavy, you literally wait for just the smidgenest of time so you can get it. And then you should be able to get it. And then after you do the light lightning legs, you'll then do another round of into the air dash, into stomp, stomp, lightning legs. So this part should look like this. Now, after that, we'll do standing medium, staggered into crouching medium, into crouching heavy, and then we'll give them the bird. Now, just like in the last combo where after we did stomp, stomp, air dash, stomp, stomp, heavy, light lightning legs, when we got to the light lightning legs part, we were charging down back. It's the same thing. So after we do that series of the light lightning legs, we're automatically holding back because we want to hit them with the standing medium, and then we'll transition into down back for the crouching medium. We'll do the sweep, and then we'll give them the bird. And then just like the last combo, we will do the first two hits of medium auto combo while holding back, slide EX bird into first two hits of medium auto combo, slide first two hits of heavy auto combo. But as opposed to the last combo where we just did the full heavy auto combo, from there we'll transition into a launcher, and then we'll do an air special. We'll be able to jump up and bop them on the head with another stomp, and then we'll go into a special from there, and then we'll do super. So this part will look like this. And then we'll go straight into super from there. Now, just like the last combo, after we do super, we'll jump up, we'll do heavy lightning legs while holding down. We'll give them the ground bounce with the heavy follow-up into a spinning bird kick, do the follow-up from that so we can actually get the wall bounce. We'll do an instant air dash into a stomp for the last little bit of damage there. So the combo is very similar, minus that instant air dash portion after the heavy, right? And once again, the one thing you'll want to practice for this is they're all separate inputs. 1, 2, 3, stomp. 1, 2, 3, stomp. 1, 2, stomp. However you guys want to see that part. So just practice 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Try it a little bit faster. And then after that, try and integrate it into the combo. So, do heavy into instant air dash stomp. So heavy, 1, 2, 3, heavy, 1, 2, 3. And then after that, try and do it, from the full combo. So once again, you have the startup throw, which is going to be kick, knee, slap. Just the one slap. And then go ahead and give it a try. So, altogether, you should have something that kind of looks like this.
You're done! You can't escape!
And that's pretty much what you guys are looking for. So you can do both of these combos just in their normal forms from Chun-Li's forward throw and from Chun-Li's overhead. That's one thing I actually forgot to talk about as far as things to combo from, but we'll get there in a second. The only thing you have to do for this is, literally her forward throw goes into a launcher, so you would take it as if you did the launcher and then just do the combo from there. And then from Chun-Li's overhead, you'll have to practice doing the crouching light. And from here, what I'll do is crouching light, crouching medium, standing heavy into medium lightning legs, and then I'll just do the whole combo from there. So I will go ahead and show you guys both of these variants.
You're done! You can't escape!
So we have that one. And then of course we have from throw.
You're done! You can't escape!
So you guys have both of those variants. Alright, let's talk about how to combo from Chun-Li's back throw and from her EX spinning bird kick. Now the good thing about Chun-Li's back throw and her EX spinning bird kick is that they work kind of the same way. They both lead into wall bounces, so that means that our pickup for it is pretty much exactly the same. What we'll do is we'll air dash over, hit him with 2 stomps. We'll then do heavy into light lightning legs. From here, we will then do crouching light, crouching medium launcher. And then from there, you just kind of pick whatever combo route from this that you want to choose. So let's go ahead and practice this first part. That's pretty much what you want. Same thing for EX spinning bird kick. And then you just pick whatever combo route that you want. Now, because we've already used up our wall bounce and we used up one of our OTG states already, this combo is going to end like the first advanced combo I showed you guys, where after we do the EX bird, we will do the first 2 hits of medium auto combo, slide, and we'll just do heavy auto combo. It'll knock them into the corner and we'll just go into super from there. And then the combo just proceeds per normal, where after super we do heavy lightning legs into the ground bounce follow-up. Since we have not used that yet, we'll do light spinning bird kick into that follow-up, which in this situation will cause a hard knockdown, and then we'll just jump up and give them a bold stomp on the head. So let me go ahead and show you guys both of these variants.
You're done! You can't escape!
You just end it with an old bump on the head. And then of course we have from EX. Oh, and just for the record, that's the thing I was telling you guys about. So if you do it too low to the ground, she'll just slide out right underneath.
I'll finish this! You're done! You can't escape!
And so you guys have both of those variants as well. Alright, so the last thing I want to talk to you guys about is how do we combo from super. Naturally, super will lead into a launcher state, so you'll just pick up in the combo as if you're doing a launcher. And you'll do air light, medium light, lightning legs, and then you'll choose whatever combo route you want to go from there. The only thing that I'll mention about super is opposed to with a launcher, how you just go straight up and do it, for super, just delay the jump a little bit,
Can't escape.
and then go to whatever combo route you want to go to from there. I'll be practicing from launcher, because just the super animation can get tiresome after a little while, so just a little piece of advice for you there. Now, the combo route that I'll be using for this is going to basically be doing like the heavy into the instant air dash stomp loops, right? For a very specific reason that we'll talk about in this combo once we actually get into the corner, which we'll actually talk about right now. So, after you guys give them the bird, as opposed to, you know, gearing up for EX Fireball, so, you know, doing the first 2 hits of medium auto combo, slide into EX Fireball, what we'll actually do is first 2 hits of medium auto combo, we'll do crouching medium, and then we'll go into first 2 hits of heavy auto combo, launcher, and then we'll go into heavy lightning legs as if we were doing heavy lightning legs from super. The reason why is because in order to finish off this combo, we'll come back down to the ground and we'll actually do an EX spinning bird kick. After we hit them over to the other side like that, we'll instant air dash over, give them a stomp, and then we'll give them a special afterwards. So basically you'll give them something that kind of looks like this. And that'll be the end of the combo. So let's go ahead and do this combo.
I'll finish this. You're done. You can't escape.
And there you guys go. That is that combo from Super. So that'll do it for all the combos that I'll be showing off in today's video. Let's go ahead and move into Chun-Li's game plan. And if you guys haven't figured it out by now, Chun-Li is kind of a rushdown monster in this game. Between how fast she is and the assortment of mobility options she has available to her in the form of her wall jump, her air dash, and the fact that her stomps give her a little extra hop, so that can also lead to some very ambiguous situations, means that Chun-Li has a variety of ways that she can mix you up, which makes her a very scary character to fight against in both the mid-range and close-up. Make sure that, you know, when you're playing around with Chun-Li's neutral, that you're getting used to doing her crouching medium, standing heavy, and jump canceling that. Make sure you get used to doing that low to the ground. Once again, these are all separate inputs, so once again, practice the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that'll help you guys out with that. And if you can find a way to master this mobility, as well as being creative with your mix-up opportunities, like in the corner, being able to do stuff like this, and then going for cross-ups, I think you guys will be doing pretty good with Chun-Li. So guys, that'll do it for my Chun-Li tutorial going over her move list, combos, and game plan. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited for Chun-Li? Are you enjoying her? Do you think she's the most OP character in the game? I'd love to know your opinions, and I'll be back to you later with future videos. If you've made it this far in the video, then I want to thank you again for watching. Please do me a favor and consider checking out my social media links and my Patreon, which are once again in the description box. This is Parker Lad, and I will see you guys next time.